were sent on Tuesday by the people of Kentucky.
So beyond messages, let's talk about real, the real fruit of the tree here. Now that you're in, President Obama has said that he's going to destroy the coal industry. Kentucky is a coal state. What are you going to be doing specifically to push back on that?
One of the most powerful tools that any governor has, frankly, regardless of their ideology, is the 10th Amendment. And I happen to be a staunch conservative. I happen to be somebody who believes the powers not given to the federal government are the responsibility of the states and of the people. And every time this has been adjudicated for the last 150 plus years that it has been tested in the courts, it has come down on the side of the states ultimately. The problem is there's not enough spine typically for people to test this. And yet history and precedent has shown it to be the case. Never in the history of the world, Glenn, has there been more consumption of coal than there is right now. Never in the history of the world. Why it is that we in Kentucky that sit on two extraordinary basins, the Illinois Basin and the Central App Basin, an abundance of this, how are we not participating in something that the world wants more of than they ever have? And so, for my way of thinking, we will tell the EPA and other unelected officials who have no legal authority over us as a state to pound sand. And we will only do those things that we are legally allowed to do. I'm telling you, it's not that complicated. It's not as if there's a magic wand, but I don't believe it's any more complicated than that, because the only recourse they would have would be to take us to court. In the meantime, we would do what we would. And there is no authority they have. The EPA, for example, they don't have an enforcement arm. They use federal dollars. They use our own money. They bribe us with our own money to stick it to ourselves. And we will not do that anymore in the state of Kentucky.
Matt, when your term is over as Kentucky governor, will you please move to Texas and run against John Cornyn for Senate? Please. Will you please do that?
I don't love the political process.
Now, this might be a little premature, but would you consider running for president?
Jeez, I mean,